Everybody has one desire in life, to be happy. But many of us are far, far away from reaching true happiness. Last episode, I discussed about how we live in a really messed up world and how our world and culture focuses 99% of its attention on stuff. I mentioned how we can't find happiness in this stuff. So now we are going to explore how to find true happiness. I have two ideas to present to you. One is based on science, and one is that I personally experienced in my everyday life. First, before I present my solutions, I want to briefly recap what I said in last week's episode. If you haven't watched that podcast where I take a look at our messed up world, I highly recommend you go watch it. So, in recap, I mentioned how we try to fill our lives with quote-unquote stuff. We as humans believe that we will be happy when we make a lot of money, have the newest iPhone, if we have sex, if we have the newest clothes, if we are popular with others, etc. We just try to fill our lives with all of these earthly possessions and things. And though they may provide us with happiness for the time being, it won't last long term. Eventually, that thing will grow old. We will just try to fill that empty void with something else, and the cycle will continue. None of these things will give us true happiness. All of these things are mere distractions from the true goal and eternal happiness, heaven. So what does bring us true happiness? For me, I experienced my greatest times of joy and happiness in my interactions with other people. I love talking to people. It is in these conversations where I find happiness. I don't know why this is, but when I'm talking to friends, to my mom, or to my confirmation sponsor, it brings me a lot of joy. And in these moments, I really try to savor and enjoy these conversations. Another interaction that brings me great joy is through serving others. Whether it is helping at my parish or serving at a soup kitchen, it brings me a lot of joy because I can see how grateful the people that I'm serving are towards me. And when I see them smile, I can't help but smiling myself. The second point is one that I heard at a recent talk that I listened to. The speaker said that we will be the happiest if we have an attitude of gratitude. The speaker gave a lot of scientific studies from Harvard and other prestigious schools that have proved people that are grateful are the happiest. At first I was like, man, this is crazy. This is totally not true. But as I thought and reflected more about this idea, I was like, yeah, this does make a lot of sense, and it is true. When I am grateful for what I do have and not jealous for what I don't have, I'm at my happiest. So, how do we have this attitude of gratitude? One thing I suggest is to make a list of all the things that you have and all the things and people you're grateful for. Then every night, thank God for all of these things and people, and offer up whatever you were jealous for today and sacrifice it to God. Whenever you're jealous of a person, take a quick second to say a prayer of thanksgiving for that person and try to find something that you're grateful for. If we are grateful for what we do have, then we can't be jealous for what we don't, right? And jealousy is the root of all sin. But that's for next episode. So as we wrap up this episode, let's all try to work hard to find happiness, not in stuff, but in the people we talk to and by being grateful for what we do have. Spend some time this week having a worthwhile conversation with somebody. Savor that conversation. Remember it. Second, have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for what you have, and then you won't be jealous. This is Catholic Teen Inspiration, and thanks for listening.